Hey guys, Dave here from Wolf in the Wild Survival with another plant video. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about field wormwood. Now, before I go any further, I want everyone to know wormwood is a toxic plant, especially in high doses. You do not want to mess with this stuff. This is kind of a last resort medicine, okay? Don't play around, don't experiment with it, just do your research and really know what you're dealing with before you play around with this plant. So, okay. First things first, field wormwood is a relatively good digestive aid. It will help with, cramps and bloating and issues related to digestion, up to and including possibly the symptoms of Crohn's disease. This will at least help to alleviate those Crohn's disease symptoms if it doesn't get rid of them altogether. Dosage is extremely important. This is a toxic plant. Crohn's disease can be deadly, so you kind of have to pick your poison at this point, no pun intended. Parasitic infections. This plant, being toxic, is toxic to basically everything. And in doses that would be considered low to you would be considered deadly to certain stomach and intestinal parasites. And it will help clean you out of those nasty little critters pretty effectively. Wormwood is also an anti-inflammatory, and it will help to alleviate pain that is related to or caused by inflammation. This is where that Crohn's disease things comes in. It will greatly reduce the inflammation caused by Crohn's and osteoarthritis, a few other things specifically, but basically any kind of inflammation this will help with. Wormwood has antimicrobial properties. It will help clear up infections. If you have external infections, apply it as a poultice. If you have some sort of internal infection, then you have to risk the toxic effects. And, once again, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You got to weigh out your consequences versus your benefits. If it's a very, very minor infection that your body could probably deal with just by keeping it clean, well, then you know what, the juice is probably not worth the squeeze. But if it becomes a serious issue, well, you might want to go for it. Wormwood is also a pretty good antioxidant. And as we all know, or most of us I hope, antioxidants are good. It's probably not worth using it as an antioxidant, maybe in very, very, very low doses for a very short period of time, but this stuff will build up in your system and it takes quite a while to clean out. So you don't want to even bother taking low doses every single day because over time it will accumulate and you'll poison yourself to death slowly. And that's not a good way to go. Now, one thing that wormwood is known to do is it will interact with seizure medications. Particularly, it will reduce or eliminate their effectiveness. So if you take seizure medications, you do not want to mess with this plant for any reason at all. As a matter of fact, play it safe. I would recommend you don't even touch it. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with wormwood. Seizure medications and wormwood are a very bad mix. So that's all we have for wormwood. I'm gonna continue walking around and collect up some quartz. It's all over the place around here, and I'm just grabbing a few for my next visit to London, where I give some friends of mine a little piece of Muskoka. We'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay wild.